Hey, thanks for watching one of my random videos. This is something that I apparently am passionate about now. So about 3 weeks ago, I experienced an issue where I had been trail running. I started trail running beginning of this summer, fell in love with it, started trail running about twice a week. About 4 to 5 miles twice a week on a trail. So it was a newer activity to me. But I fell in love with it. I was doing it a ton. But I think the problem was that I wasn't stretching properly. And so one morning I wake up totally fine, get out of bed, do all those things up there, come down to the kitchen to make my breakfast. And as I'm making breakfast, I go to step towards the fridge and just this incredible pain on the bottom of my foot, the front of my heel, shoots up my leg. And I'm telling you, if you have plantar fasciitis, you understand the amount of pain that occurs when this happens. So anyway, I didn't know what it was at that moment. And it was so weird. It wasn't during activity. I wasn't doing anything. I was just walking in the kitchen. So anyway, did some research, started asking people some questions, and came to the conclusion that it was probably plantar fasciitis. So I was reading all these things, people super frustrated, like it's chronic, it takes 6 to 8 weeks to get rid of, and then it might come back, which mine actually might come back, but for now I feel fantastic. Anyway, I got into a routine after all of my research, questioning people, all of that kind of stuff. I got into a routine that helped me heal my plantar fasciitis in less than 3 weeks. So I wanted to share this with you and just kind of tell you what I did, what my routine was. And I think that was the secret, is that I did have a routine. And I did these things regularly. So anyway, I'll jump right in. So first thing, at night, I ordered a pair of compression socks. So these are just small. Yes, I opted for hot pink because that's me. I don't know why. Anyway, so I got these hot pink socks and I put them on at night, and they just kind of snug up your feet and compress them. And I have no idea what the science is behind it, but I believe it helps. And it made my feet feel better when I got into bed. Sometimes my toes would fall asleep. Sometimes my leg would get a little tingly, so I'd have to take them off after a few hours. But I got used to them, and now I love them. And my wife really loves me going to bed with hot pink socks on where my toes stick out the end. It's super sexy. Another huge thing is that I would ice it. For about the first week and a half, I iced almost every other hour. So, and I realized some of these things are nice because I'm at a desk a lot, I'm editing videos a lot, and so I have that advantage to ice that much. If you're on your feet all day, obviously you've got to work this routine into your routine at night. Second, this little magical thing is, I think, one of the biggest proponents of my healing. I kept a golf ball under my desk, next to the couch. Everywhere that I would sit down, there was a golf ball. And if I was sitting down, my shoe was off and I was rolling this thing. And I was rolling it hard and it hurt like hell. I am telling you, when you're pushing on, and I would push really hard right where it hurt, roll it around, and it killed. But the thing about this, the golf ball, rolling the golf ball, is that it gave relief to the all-day pain, right? So at first it was just this pain all the time, all day, couldn't get rid of it. If I rolled it with a golf ball, the pain would go away for a couple hours, which was awesome. It was a huge relief. But doing more research and reading, it just breaks up the tissue, allows the fibers to re-heal and reconnect, and it's a quicker healing. So put a golf ball everywhere that you are going to sit down, and roll your feet out, whether you're watching TV, working at the computer, all that kind of stuff. Roll it out, because I think that was huge. Thirdly, I bought insoles. These insoles are called Super Green Feet, and they were about $50 a pair. So I only bought one pair because I'm cheap, and I cut them out, and I just switched these from shoe to shoe. I took all the insoles out of my shoes. I was wearing Converse, which are no support at all. All of these shoes, and I ripped all of the insoles out, and now I rotate these into the shoe that I'm wearing for that day. they are so comfortable. They're so supportive, huge arch supports. Anyway, I'm not saying this is the best one because I haven't tried any others, but definitely an insole has helped. These will remain, I think, for the rest of my life. I'll buy a few more pairs, and then just as I buy a new pair of shoes, I'll buy a pair of insoles for it. $50, and I think this was a huge part of my healing process. Okay, another thing is while I was around the house, whether I was cooking in the kitchen or whatever, our house is all hardwood floors, basically the whole thing except for our TV room has carpet. I didn't buy these because I developed plantar fasciitis. I had these because I'm super fashionable like that. But these Birkenstocks I wore everywhere. If I was on my feet in the house, these were on. And I never took them off unless I was in bed or rolling out my foot. So that was huge. I will continue to do this as well. Lastly, I'll talk about my diet because I think, and I'm doing a little bit of research, and my coach has been talking to me about it. I have a dietary and fitness coach, and on ketogenic diet. And so what he talks about and some of the research that I've done is the ketogenic diet helps your body produce more anti-inflammatory by itself, right? Anti-inflammatory. So I was taking ibuprofen for about the first week and a half, and then as the pain started to go away, I stopped taking that. And from what I understand, I have no way of knowing this, but from what I understand, my diet was still feeding that area of my body anti-inflammatory so that the healing process was accelerated. So anyway, this is how I healed my plantar fasciitis in less than 3 weeks. I am now back into my full HIIT routines, my high intensity interval routine, which is a lot of jumping and plyometric exercises, that kind of stuff. I'm back to running soft, not on the trail, on the road with my insoles on. And that's not because I'm experiencing any pain. It's just that I'm trying to ease back into it, get my stretching down and that kind of stuff. I can't wait to hit the trail again. It's almost winter, and so I've got to just take the lunge and get back out on the trail. But I'm excited. Maybe I'll report back after that. But anyway, I just wanted to do this quick video because some of the stuff I read online and some of the things people were telling me was very disparaging, and I wanted to get back on the trail as quickly as possible and do whatever I could. So it was this routine that got me there, less than 3 weeks. If you're experiencing plantar fasciitis, best of luck. Try these things. Let me know how it goes. Peace.